Hello and welcome back to the Metroid Prime Let's Play. And once again we are at the impact crater, just picking up an artifact and scanning shit.
Getting ready for them hints.
Oh yeah. Which are absolutely necessary on your first run, unless you're watching how other people find the artifacts. Because some of them, as we mentioned before, are obtuse as fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Like I was saying, I can talk from experience that it is absolute hell trying to get all these artifacts without the hints. Man.
Oh, if you haven't done it prior.
Mm, absolutely. Yeah, like I was saying on my very first run, I actually didn't realize that you could scan these for the hints, so I was sort of playing this completely blind. No help whatsoever.
It sounds awful.
But I mean, I managed to work it out eventually. I managed to work it out eventually, of course, with the help of some friends, but definitely not something.
And it took me a while to get through all of these. I'm actually glad I didn't have to use them at all, because I hate navigating the
Yeah, did you?
menus in this game. And even more so with Prime 2. I hate the menus of Prime 2.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like it's got that. Was it that strange
The
thingy
three-dimensional
thingy
thing.
majiggy? Yeah, that three-dimensional thing. I never understood that, but I later found out that you can just use the. I believe it's either the C stick or the D pad, and you can just like quickly flip between them instead of having to like move them towards the screen.
But can you do that in the Wii version?
I have absolutely no idea. I haven't tried that yet, actually.
Oh boy.
Funnily enough, I haven't even tried the multiplayer in the new version.
I
You know,
can't
just
imagine it's very good.
yeah, it was. It seemed quite bare bones. Like I had a bit of fun with it when I was playing with my friends, but I mean, let's just say there are better multiplayer experiences out there.
Like Prime
Name,
Hunters.
yeah, namely Prime Hunters. I had so much fun with that line. Although I absolutely hated the single player campaign, or the story mode rather. I just didn't like that at all.
Yeah, it
I
could
don't
have
know
been
what.
better. It lacked the Metroidiness.
Yeah. I
It
mean, to
wasn't
be honest,
really... Hmm?
one of the major problems for me was just the fact that like holding the 3DS, I because I had the original 3DS, you know, the bulky one, I my wrist would hurt. I don't know if it was just because I was a small, weak, feeble child, but my wrists always used to start hurting every time I was playing that. It just got really tedious after a while. I mean, what are your opinions on Hunters as a whole?
I think the single player was lacking, but it had the neat planet exploration thing, which was cool. I think Prime 3 definitely did it better, though. That and the lack of power-ups, aside from beam weapons, kind of bugged me.
Mm.
Like, you couldn't get any space jump or new morph ball skills or anything to help you progress. It was just all beams.
Yeah, no, same as me, same. I have the exact same problems as well. It's like, I don't know about you, but half of the excitement for me is just like finding these new power-ups, like not beams, but other things like the space jump and stuff like that.
Yeah, because it changes the way you approach the world.
Yeah.
Changing the way you shoot shit isn't interesting. No matter what anyone else says. Also, that just reminded me of something. Like, since these kinds of doors are normal in the Metroid universe, does everyone just carry a gun on them? Like,
That is exactly what I was thinking as well. It's like, why? Why is every single door like this? Like, I can understand it's probably to keep out the creatures and that, but I mean, you'd have to have a gun, like, loaded gun every single time you want to move through these doors, which I can't imagine would be any fun.
yeah, I mean,
Same
even the
with the.
GFS troops had that.
Hmm. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, same with the other guns as well. Like, you need to be carrying around the ice, like specifically different types of guns to get through different types of doors and stuff. So, not exactly the most convenient way, but
And how
maybe
the
we're looking
fuck
into this
do
too
the
much.
space pirates get through that shit? I mean, I guess in this game they had Samus's abilities, like the plasma, ice, wave, and power beams.
Oh yeah, of course they had the infamous Skittle Troopers, didn't they? They could they came in every color of the rainbow and they could mimic some of his abilities. Yeah,
And they
you guys
had
will
a
see that.
strange weakness to their own weapon.
Yeah, which is a bit convenient, but yeah, you guys will see that a bit later on.
Oh yeah. I fucking hate the face on mines with a passion.
Hmm.
This is like the worst area of the game for me.
Yeah, same. That makes two of us. Well, I mean, it's not too bad once you get the suit, but other than that, it's just so annoying.
Yeah. Well, actually, for me, it's more the layout, just because it's so linear compared to all the other areas. Like, most
Mm,
areas loop back into themselves, but that one doesn't.
yeah, that's true. I just remember one particular area in that though. It's like a really, really high. It's like really high map. I can't remember too much, but you need the spider ball and stuff to like go up all these corkscrews and stuff. And I just hated that room so much. Actually, I hope I'm
Well,
thinking of the. I hope I am thinking of the phazon mines, but I'll find out soon enough.
I think you're thinking of the phase-on mines. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll find out. And more
Although it was fun.
sentries. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. More of your friends here.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
I think
I
I
was
get
about to say.
frustrated and kill that thing right now.
Yeah. I know there is there is a switch to deactivate all of them, isn't there? Is that there?
Is there?
Or I'm sure there is, you know. I really am pretty sure there is. It deactivates all of them at once. I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure there are switches that deactivate all of them. Whether or not it's all of them at once, I'm not 100% sure, but it's like it's sort of pointless because it's only when you get into like the central structure, which by that point you've probably been shot at like a million times. Some probably looks like Swiss cheese by that point, but it's just sort of it's just pointless like in its layout. As I said, I never used it. I just shot down the turrets instead.
Well, there's the artifact.
And here is the second artifact.
Also, I show it off later, but there is a power-up hidden in this room, and I wouldn't blame people for missing it, because you have no reason to come back here at all after you get the artifact.
I can't remember this one. Is it the spider ball or something you need?
You hit the power bomb the floor.
Oh, right. Wow. Yeah, no, I really can't remember this much. That actually
Yeah.
did look like a morph ball hole or something.
Hmm?
No, I'm saying that last bit of the scenery there looked like a morph ball hole. I saw you looking down it.
Yeah, I thought I might have seen something, but I didn't.
Yeah.
I think I had the same train of thought that you did. Oh my god, they spawned back in. Fuck you, game.
And they're back again.
I was only out of the room for 1 minute,
Yeah.
and they reconstruct. It's horrible. At least space jump helps speeds things up quite a bit.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely does. That's why it's like one of the most important power-ups, especially for speed running.
And
Yeah,
I'm
you know what,
taking
it
a
might have
lot of
been
hits.
it might have been that one of those monitors there that deactivates all the turrets on the structure that you just went through. But anyway, out of that room. No more turrets for a while.
Yep.
At least I don't-
Eventually
at
they
least I don't
go
think
away,
so.
I think. I think they get replaced by flying pirates.
Yeah, I think you're right actually.
That made things so
Imagine if
much
they-
easier.
I'm just imagining if they decided to keep like if they decided to do a combination of both of them, both turrets and flying troopers.
Oh, that would be horrible.
Absolute torture. I have to admit though, I think the worst by far has to be Prime 2 and those I can't remember their exact names, the troopers that can phase in and out of the dimensions.
Oh, right.
It-
The
not-
commandos.
the commandos, yeah. Not only do you have to like not only do they have a lot of HP, but it locks the doors so you can't escape. Like, why?
Yeah, you know, Kozo ghosts weren't bad enough. They had to make something more challenging.
Yeah, it seems to break up the pace of the gameplay though so much for me. That's why I absolutely hated those.
Yeah, those things are another reason I haven't gone back to that game. I'm glad you're playing through it and not me. It's fortunate that you actually enjoy it.
I do like it, but I'm sort of scared in a way now because I don't know if I'm gonna play through it again and be like absolutely loathing the game. And I haven't done a 100% run in the game. Well, I've never actually 100%ed it. I've usually gotten up to like 96% or so, and I'm like then I call it a day. But I don't know if I'm gonna absolutely loathe it now because, as I said, I haven't played it in a very long time, and all good childhood memories at the moment. I don't know if the nostalgia goals will take effect. Who
Hopefully
knows?
they will. I would hate for the Let's Play to ruin your opinion of a game that you like. Well,
Yeah,
your review didn't seem to have any impact on that.
Yeah, it's funny, even though I didn't do a 100% run there. Like, I absolutely love the game just running through it normally, but some games can really break you down when you try and 100% them. Just ask my friend trying to do Sonic Lost World 100% all the red rings.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I mean, if playing through it normally wasn't torture enough, he actually went out of his way to get the red rings, which I can
All
say
you
is
get is like
definitely,
supersonic, right?
yeah, he's supersonic. I mean, he's a lot more patient than me. I wanted to, but after playing through some of the later stages, I just knew that would not be happening anytime soon. I mean, I'm trying to think actually, because I never unlocked supersonic in 3DS. Sorry, in the Wii U version. In the 3DS version, you only need to go through the abysmal special stages. But I mean, it doesn't take too long, and it's not really that difficult. But to be honest, I don't even know what getting all the red rings does in the 3DS version. It's just they're just there. I don't know if it's concept art or something like that. But either way, I'm not gonna find out anything.
In the 3DS
Anyway,
version.
yeah, the 3DS version. I like I was saying, you just need to do the special stages and then you've got supersonic. Whereas in the Wii U version, you need to get the red rings are mandatory for getting supersonic. But again, it might just be concept art or something in the 3DS version.
That why does Samus just destroy architecture? Does
I
she
have
hate
no
the
idea.
arts or something?
I have no idea. Like I can imagine that guy. It probably took him so long to perfectly carve that statue, and then Samus goes and blasts it with a missile. Absolutely no respect for these old structures.
Well, it's their fault for hiding a bomb slot back there.
That is true. A very
Because,
conveniently placed bomb slot.
mm-hmm,
That's what I want to know. Did they use like giant bombs or something like that?
possibly. Also, I hate this room so fucking much. Because it's like, you had to go down here, bomb those, then go back up. And I missed the timing, somehow.
Yeah, it's one of the many reasons why I think they made you, or why they added in the ability to just waggle the Wii remote to jump,
Yeah,
which
that still
definitely
doesn't change the
makes.
major issue, which is those two stone blocks.
Yeah, I don't know why they made it so you had to bomb it again. I don't know why they make it come back so quickly. That's a bit annoying, but yeah,
Also,
here's
this
the
was...
boss fight that I was thinking about. I actually, like I was saying, my memory was completely warped. I thought it was a lot earlier, but anyway.
That was kind of a dick
Samus.
move. You walk up to the wave beam and it goes underground, like Indiana Jones or something.
I was gonna say, Samus, she could have got that if she ran quick enough. Like it was quite slow. I'm sure she could have grabbed that. Anyway,
Maybe she was just thinking to herself, ooh, this is gonna be fun.
yeah, added challenge, I guess.
Yeah. She's nothing if not sporting. I mean, she listened to Adam's commands.
That is the ultimate test. Funnily now that I think about it, I'm sure there's an enemy in Prime 2 that's exactly the same as these she-goths.
I think it's in Tarvis Bog or something.
Yeah, it's definitely in Torvus Bogs. But I think they've got a tail that you have to blast off instead. Very similar design anyway.
I think they're a lot bigger.
Yeah, and they can jump as well.
Oh, jeez.
Oh god. Oh god. I just got post-traumatic stress just thinking about that.
Yeah.
But,
I'm sure there's something
no,
in
I
this
actually
game that...
don't. Oh no, sorry. I was gonna quickly say I'm sure they could like jump up to the higher platforms and stuff. Just when you think you've escaped their wrath, they jump up and get you. Yeah. So
Oh,
what were you gonna say?
jeez. As I said, I'm pretty sure there's something later on in this game that reminds me of something else that I really hate, but I can't remember what it was. Probably because I'm trying to block the memory.
Uh,
Well, I guess I'll find out when we get there. But yeah, there's the female she-goth. I actually like this fight just because of how pissy
yeah. No,
it
I
is.
absolutely hate. Yeah, it's pretty simple, but I just remember at first like shooting it, and it's like absorbing every single beam shot. But no, it's pretty simple overall. Really not that difficult. Very basic strategy. Spam those missiles like no tomorrow.
It's a good thing it goes out of breath every other move. I probably could have just double jumped there, but I didn't for some reason.
Yeah, on the topic of, I know this is a really minor thing, but why did they decide to change the animation of the missiles in Prime 2? I never really understood that.
I don't know. I like the sleeker design of the arm cannon, though.
That's true. Yeah, actually, it's probably to do with like blocking the view, I guess, maybe. But I don't know. I never thought this is too much of a problem.
It might have just been more, better technology.
Possibly. But anyway, if you guys blinked, I hope you guys didn't blink because he managed to defeat that Shigoth quite easily. And now we've finally got the wave beam.
Yeah, that was a good example of how bad the AI is. You can get them into attack loops if you know where to position yourself. Very helpful.
Also,
I remember this fight giving me hell the first time I played the game.
yeah, same as well. Like I was saying, I was just spamming the energy beam. As I said in the previous parts, I wasn't really a patient gamer when I was younger, and I'd basically resort to just spamming the same move over and over again if I couldn't figure something out. But anyway, on another note, I actually really like the design of the beams in this game, like the wave beam. I think it has such an amazing looking animation.
Oh yeah. And I'll take these beams over the beams of Prime 2 any day. Not big fan of the
Yeah.
ammo.
Well, I don't have too many problems with the ammo. I mean, I know most people only want to think about the missile ammo, but I mean, for me, it was sort of, they were sort of trying to give the message, get the message across that saving is really important. I know, in real life, of course, you got to save your money, right? Am I wrong? Okay, yeah, sorry, completely off topic. But anyway, no, on a serious note, I didn't mind it too much. I guess it sort of made you think about conserving ammo a bit better and approaching enemies differently. But the thing that I really hated is the fact that you had to like switch beams and kill enemies using that beam in order to get ammo of the opposite beam. Like I never
Yeah.
understood that.
That was the
It was just
biggest
like the most
issue I
annoying
had
thing.
too.
Yeah, I hated that so much.
That also reminds
And
me, those enemies that attacked the fourth wall in Sanctuary Fortress.
yeah, actually, I love that so much. I legitimately thought it was an error with the game at first, but
Hey,
pretty
who
nice
can blame
touch.
you? To be fair
Yeah,
though, Thordis attacked the fourth wall for me, so...
Sawdust. I'm trying to remember. What does he? I'll see it eventually. I can't remember. Oh, of course. Sorry. I thought you were talking about a move for a second there. Yeah, no, of course. The yeah, no. We've actually found out that Thardus has the power to alter frame rates. Really. Yeah.
Fighting him at 10 frames a second, not the best idea.
He knows how to get to Samus and the player as well. It's just he was a boss that was way ahead of his time.
Indeed.
But anyway, back to the beam weapons. Like we're saying in Prime 2, I sort of thought they got a bit lazy with them because it sort of feels just like the beam weapons in Prime 1 but with a different skin. I don't
Yeah.
know how you felt about that.
Talking about Prime 2, right?
Yeah, Prime 2.
Yeah. It definitely feels like a reskin.
Mm.
Like the light beams, the plasma beam, the
Yeah.
dark is basically the ice beam. What's the Annihilator, though? Because that doesn't seem to match
Annihilator.
up with anything.
Yeah, Annihilator was actually unique. It's like of course it wasn't a copy of the Wave, but I mean the Wave does have homing in properties, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Which is exactly what the Annihilator beam has as well. So, I mean, that idea was taken, but it's obviously not the same animation, but...
It also uses double the ammo.
Yeah, exactly. It uses both ammo from the dark and light beam, which is a bit annoying, but... Anyway,
One thing I'm a
never-
fan of is the beams super missile versions in that game.
Yeah, I
Like
thought
the
they were
dark
so much useful.
hole and the shattering of dimensions.
And the sunburst and stuff, yeah.
I don't really remember the sunburst. What does that do?
That was like the one for the light beam. When you shot it, it shot like a really slow-moving orb of destruction, and it pretty much like... It would keep on moving, but it would like have beams coming off it, which would destroy surrounding enemies. Really cool stuff.
Oh, dang. I forgot how much ammo those super missiles wasted back then, though.
Yeah, and let's not even talk about the Annihilator Beam one, the super missile combo. It's ridiculous. I mean, it locks onto enemies. It had a really cool animation, but it used something like, I don't know, it was like, what, 10 missiles and ammo from Dark and Light Beam as well. It was just ridiculous.
Sounds about right. I'm not even going to continue my commentary on that, because I'm going to just be repeating myself about how I don't like the ammo thing.
Yeah, fair enough. But anyway, those were the. Oh, here is the boost slots that we were talking about. I think in the very first part when we were wondering how the space pirates used that. That was a bit strange.
Yep. This
I
isn't even
mean,
the worst part.
mm, but yeah, no,
This room is meh.
oh no, it's all coming back to me now. I was just about to say I don't think it's that bad, but then I just remembered. Is this timed as well? It is, isn't it?
Yeah, this part is. As soon as I hit the bomb
Ugh.
slot. And I think I miss it the first time and fall into the water. I think I edited it out, but I don't remember if I did. I hope I
Yeah,
did.
just another one of those situations where the Wii remote, the jumping is like helps so much, which really hoping that you discover it soon. Just makes everything so much easier.
Mm-hmm. I can't imagine doing this on the GameCube anymore.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
no.
that's where I fucked up.
Ah, right.
I was like, what's this? Oh, an energy tank.
Nice.
Unfortunately, it screwed me out of the,
Ah, of course. Okay,
yeah.
that was the. Yeah, you want energy? Start. You have to start everything over again. That is the
Very,
price for energy nowadays.
very unfortunate.
But I mean, luckily you didn't get too. Luckily, it's not too far back, I guess.
Hmm. Yeah,
But anyway, we are coming
just...
up to probably one of my, well, I don't know, one of my love-hate sections of the game,
God
or the
damn
lab
it!
tutorial.
I
I
knew
don't know,
I
what do you...
fucked up.
Wow. And wow, do you have to actually wait for, do you have to wait for it to come back down?
Yep.
Wow.
And I also don't have a gravity suit, so that didn't help the situation. And then the
The
water
struggle.
knocked me down.
Oh, again. God, the struggle is real.
This is torture.
Hmm.
There we go. So what were you saying? We're coming out on what?
I was gonna say no, I have no idea now. Oh no, actually, I do remember now. Finally. Yeah, I was gonna say, what are your thoughts on this next section, like the laboratory section?
I think it's fun the first time, but coming back for stuff you missed is really annoying because the lights are out.
Yeah.
You know that catwalk that you had to roll across to get a missile expansion?
Um, Trying to remember. I think so.
I missed it, and I had to do it in the dark.
Oh my. Oh wow, that is deceivable. See, it's not. I didn't mind too much because, of course, you get a visor that allows you to see in the dark. But
Well, it
the
doesn't do
worst
shit in
part.
Morph Ball.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was about to say. Morph ball, absolutely. There is no way around it. So I can't remember the catwalk that well. Actually, is it like? Is it just straight or is it like a few?
It's curved.
Oh God.
Yeah, I only fell off once, fortunately. So that's nice.
I can't remember. Is that at the top of the room that has the planets?
It is not, but I will point it out
Oh,
when we get to the room, and then I
okay
will
then.
reprimand myself for fucking up.
All right.